I got was there 4.5 years ago, yeah, and it was domestic violence, and then I knew the pastors from when they first started Oasis, so they knew I had a substance use problem at the time. So they had asked if I could put my 8-year-old in CPS care while I can do the treatment, and that was probably the hardest thing I've ever had to do. But it worked out really good. I'm sorry. It was a journey, really it was. And I just thank God that that everything worked out the way it did. It really opened up my eyes. I didn't want to be out on the streets. I lost my job. I lost my my house. I lost everything. But I still had my little boy, and I didn't want to be couch hopping from place to place with him. And I said, okay, this is it. I'm not going to do this. You know, I'm not doing this. So yeah, I called up my friend at Oasis, and she came and picked us up. And 3 days later, he was in CPS care, and I was in the in-house program. Yeah.
I came in right after her. It's 2014 when when actually drugs had taken over my life. It was at that point where not just my siblings and my mother, it was also the grandchildren that had told me if I want to be a part of their lives, I have to stop doing what I was doing and get help. And when I walked into Oasis, I stayed there 6 months. It was very trying. It was real. It was actually real. I couldn't associate with family every day the way I was because they didn't want to have anything to do with that until I did walk into Oasis. Oasis is a faith-based program, and they strongly believe in it. So my spiritual relationship with God is, what's helped me to get my family back in my life.
So what advice for you if there's so many people out there who may be struggling with drug addiction or have a friend or family struggling with drug addiction, what's your advice to them on how they can best help themselves or help their family members?
Well, for one thing, I'm the first point of contact at Oasis from 8 to 1. And we have family members calling up asking that they want to put their adult child in there. And I let them know that, even though if they put them in there, it's up to them to stay.
They have to be willing.
They have to be wanting to go through recovery, because it's really challenging, because it goes through your emotions also, because it's a faith-based program, you go through stages of depression and, all kinds of emotions that we work through. That you need to work through to be able to be successful in everyday life, because stress really is another problem that people have, that they run to drugs. So, to live life on life's terms is also another point that we try to help them achieve. And so we tell people who come, they have to first get a referral from New Beginnings, and then come down, and then they have to have a current PPD, which is up to 6 months. So after that, then we can set an appointment for their assessment, and have their assessment, then they can start classes.
All right, well, thank you so much, ladies. Of course, you can call Oasis Empowerment Center for more information. Stay tuned, we'll have more health, home, and lifestyle after the break.